Let's bring in Sky News US analyst Michael Ware. Done a lot of time in war zones. Michael, I mean, they're not officially calling it war with Lebanon just yet, but how are you describing it? Is this a second front now?
Well, is it a third front? Because let's not forget the occupied West Bank. The Israeli Defense Force has been launching operations within the West Bank for weeks now. Heightened operation, causing a lot of damage and obviously taking down targets, but causing casualties as well. So this would be a third front war. And that's something one wonders if the Israeli military can achieve, because its military personnel are already stretched thin from the war in Gaza and from the operations in the West Bank. So if they're thinking about doing anything militarily on the ground in the north, on the Lebanese border against Hezbollah, that's going to require calling up tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, reservists. And one wonders if the IDF is up to that challenge right now.
Yeah, and look, I spoke to Sarit about this, and she just reminded us that Lebanon or Hezbollah has been hitting northern Israel since October the 8th last year. So do they have it coming?
Well, look, yes and no. Obviously, it depends on which side you're looking at. What Israel has been pushing for is a demilitarized buffer zone in southern Lebanon, where Hezbollah backs off far enough that they can't attack northern Israeli settlements. But look, until Hamas in Gaza launched its war, the Israelis and the Lebanese were coexisting in a difficult way, but they were coexisting. And look, right now, the Israeli Defense Force says it's conducting an aerial campaign. We've seen 1,300 strikes in 24 hours. So they're saying it's aerial, not a ground war. Look, mate, if Israel is building up for a ground invasion of Lebanon, then I've seen that before in 2006. I was on the Hezbollah side, ducking in and out of their fighters, running around amongst the civilians. Hezbollah is ready for a ground war. And I don't think Israel truly wants that. And to be honest, no one else in the region wants it. Hezbollah is owned and occupied, fueled and funneled, financed and trained and armed by Iran. Iran does not want this war. The United States does not want this war. It's putting enormous pressure on Israel. It's sending a second aircraft carrier group to the region. They want this to de-escalate. So one wonders, is Israel scrapping for a fight? If so, now, and of what kind? Because it's hard to see a real win come out of this. Because let's not forget, in 2006, the very best you can say is that Israel fought Hezbollah to a stalemate. Others would say Hezbollah defeated the Israeli Defense Force.